5 most insane military training from all around the world. Taiwan military. Militaries in Asia have some of the most mind-boggling training. And they undergo one of the most painful of Oriental training there could ever be. Soldiers have to go through literally every single military drill round the world. But sometimes it takes the heavy toll on a soldier. Apart from the physical damage these guys have to take in order to complete their training. One of the best example are the soldiers from Taiwan. WHO have to face this extreme training, which is called the road to heaven. Basically it doesn't sound like heaven, instead of a calm road. Taiwanese soldiers have to crawl 50 meters through a path filled with corals and rocks, and they have to do it without using their hands. Painful beyond imagination, these trainings create a class of otherworldly human beings. Russian military. Russians have already impressed the world with their sense of power, leadership, and more importantly, with their intense training for Russian soldiers. In Russia, they have something called confidence training, which is said to create a sense of calm and courage. It involves getting shot in the chest, although they do wear a bulletproof vest. At a close range, they are shot in the torso and are expected to fire back. Though, the Russian residents believe a soldier from the country probably has to take a bullet fighting for protection or for freedom. USA Special Force Unit or Navy SEALs. Without a doubt, the Navy SEALs are one of the most toughest soldiers in the world. The US military has to go through a ridiculous amount of training to be the finest one. They definitely have to undergo special training to enter into a special force unit. Here, trainees are allowed to sleep only for 3 hours a day. Post-which, their rigorous training would keep them alive underwater. This test happens underwater every day, where their hands and legs are tied. And they can resurface just to breathe for a second, and again the routine continues. Well, not only this, there is one more test, where they are thrown into the deep pool with all the equipment. And the trainer will attack and would take away all the equipments. But the sad part is, that the trainees are not allowed to come out or they would be disqualified. This training regimen is referred to as drown-proofing. China Liberation Army. This is something most of US would have probably seen in movies and ignored, thinking all of this to be fictional. But no, apparently, members of the Chinese military actually have to go through training, in which they play hot potato with a live grenade. They have to pull the pin of the grenade for it to go live, and in no time, a group of soldiers start passing the live grenade, before the last one throws it in a hole which is within earshot. After throwing the grenade, they have to take a leap and cover their heads to save themselves. South Korean soldiers. South Korea's special forces have to travel to Pyeongchang, which has a staggeringly cold temperature of -30 degrees Celsius. They have to endure this in order to complete their training, which is out of this world. From breaking heavy rocks with their bare hands, to body strengthening, they have to develop this to support their training. Here, they go shirtless, run a marathon, wrestle, throw snowballs at each other and do gymnastics. One of the most extreme drill is the one, where they have to shoot the target while skiing and they have to hide in ice. This training is done to increase their mental fortitude.